Today, we've got a showdown. You've got your 3-2-1 style, St. Louis style ribs, where you smoke it for 3 hours uncovered, cover it up for 2 hours, take it out of the covering, one last hour on the Kamado Joe while you lather on some sauce. And in the other corner, we've got ribs that have been in a sous vide for 18 hours, and we'll put them on the Kamado Joe for 2 hours to get some of that smoky flavor, and then we'll see what is the better rib. So stay tuned, let's check it out. To make our rub for both the ribs that are going to be smoked as well as the one that's in the sous vide machine, I went ahead and put a thin layer of Dijon mustard on the ribs, and then went ahead and created a rub that I have in here. That's essentially 4 tablespoons of this sweet rub of mine by Lambert's, 2 tablespoons of this bone sucking sauce, 1 tablespoon of garlic and pepper, and 1 tablespoon of this Oak Ridge Barbecue Competition Rub. It's for beef and pork rub, and really I'm gonna get my sweetness from both of these right here, the Oak Ridge as well as the sweet rub of mine, and then a nice salt and pepper, paprika, garlic from the garlic and pepper from Lowry's, as well as the bone sucking sauce, which I used on my smoked wings. Really liking this. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another one because I am running out. So I went ahead and put it in this right here, and I always like to write what's in at the time. So there's the recipe right there, just on a piece of paper so I don't forget, and I have it sealed for freshness. These did marinate for about 14 hours in the fridge. When you put the dry rub on your ribs, go ahead and put it on liberally, but then let it sit for about 30 minutes before flipping it over so it really adheres to the meat. So went ahead and did that for both the ribs that are going to be smoked as well as in the sous vide, so we have an even playing field when we try to figure out what is the best way to make ribs. All right guys, you see in there's a little fire going. That's what you want to see. Now we still got a lot of thick smoke, and that's fine. We wouldn't put food on until this thick smoke is gone, but I can at least now start assembling the grill. So I'll go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so to go ahead and get our Kamado Joe to 225, there's a couple things I do. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and close the vent. So about an inch, a little bit more than an inch right there on the bottom. I won't necessarily touch that for the rest of the cook. The top here, so notice there's a lot of thick smoke. I wait until we get a little bit of momentum going here in the temp gauge. Once I hit about 150, I'm gonna close this down to that first line. A lot of smoke coming out, but there's the first line here. So you only got about that much open on the top. All right, so you'll notice that thin smoke right there. That's what we're looking for. So I've still got this open up here. We're close to 225. I'm gonna go ahead and get the ribs out here. That is the thin smoke we're looking for, and we'll go ahead and put this on. Directly on the grill right there. So I'll be back here in about 40 minutes to check on them, make sure they're not getting too dry. And take a look here, and about every 45 minutes I'm gonna do this, and basically gonna go ahead and spray. Got a mixture of apple juice, Worcestershire sauce, and a little bit of water in this spray bottle. I'm just gonna spray pretty liberally. Wanna make sure that keep the moisture on these ribs. So I'm out here spraying every 45 minutes, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I actually hope that the sous vide way wins, because with the 3-2-1 method, I'm finding myself out here throughout the day, which is fine. I'm at home getting some stuff done, but it does add a little bit of time to prepare for dinner for the family. So what I am hoping is, if the sous vide's better, throw it on the night before, and then I just have to smoke for 2 hours on the KJ at night, which is nice also for vegetables and stuff for side dishes. So yeah, we'll see. We're out here spraying. At the 3 hour mark, we're gonna wrap this up. Just go ahead and take some apple juice here, and just a little bit. All right, guys, so I got the ribs out of sous vide and it looks great. I mean, you can notice some of the meat's pulling from the bones, which I know when you smoke them, that's the way it should go. It feels pretty good. Obviously doesn't have a bark, but it feels tender. We've got to make sure that this sous vide rib stays nice and moist. I keep these nice and moist. And what you have here is pretty much the apple juice, as well as some of the liquid that came from the sous vide, just to give it some extra flair. All right, so I've got my sauce, which once again is sweet baby rays and some of the jus that came out of the sous vide. I'm gonna go ahead and just base this on. These look incredible. Also threw some corn on just as a good side. Got a salad as well going. Dude, look at the texture here. This is after 2 mops with that sweet baby rays and the juice from the sous vide really pull. All right, guys, so I've got right here the most beautiful sous vide 18-hour. Look at this thing. Absolutely looks delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite of this. Oh wow. Right away you notice the texture is fantastic. The flavor, you definitely get a little smoke, although it was only on there for 2 hours. Right to the bone, great bite texture. It pulls right off, but it doesn't fall off, which I like. All right, guys, so here we are with the 3-2-1 method. You can definitely tell the smoke ring is very prevalent there. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Oh my God. I'm getting so much more flavor, more well-rounded, more in your face, and the bite is just incredible. This one wants to fall off the bone. Wrapping it got a little bit hotter when it's steamed, and I think that sauce really adhered to it. This turned out amazing. I've got to get a second opinion on this. All right, so we got Kevin here. Kevin, what do you think?
It's a blind taste test. I don't know which one's which. This is the first one though. Taste is incredible.
Yeah, okay.
Texture is fantastic. This is one of the best ribs I've ever had. I mean, this is fantastic. Can't wait to try the second one.
All right, good stuff, Kev. Option number 2 coming. All right, Kev tried number 1. Let's try number 2. Kev, take a look.
Beautiful. Different flavor, smokier. Texture is great. First one was a little more tender, but this flavor is more pronounced, more smoky.
Okay, if you had to pick one, which one would you go? Take another bite. The guy needs another bite. Give him another bite.
This is the end. Off completely, no meat left on the bone on that first one. I'm going with number 1.
Number 1 wins. He picked sous vide. Now what's funny is, I think the second one's better. We're gonna need one more opinion to really settle it down. We won't tell her which one's which. Once again, we'll see where we land. All right, guys, here's the tiebreaker. Chelsea's gonna try the sous vide versus the smoked. Give A try.
It's very tender, very tender. Great flavor.
Yeah.
Comes off very clean off the bone.
Nice. All right, keep that in your mind now. We're gonna try B. Let's give it a try. Guys, time for Chelsea to try option B. Let's see what she likes. Go for it. Tell us what you think. Wow, that fell right off the bone, huh? What are your thoughts on the flavor? Is it different?
It is a little different.
Okay.
I love it, but both of them I love. The first one I feel like is a little bit more tender. I don't know.
All right.
Which one I like better?
Now that you tried option B, which one do you like better? Option A or B?
I mean, both are excellent.
The next time I make this, do you want option A or B?
I think I'd go B. I think B has more flavor.
Interesting. All right. Looks like she picked the smoked, the 3-2-1.
Oh.
The smoked ribs were better than the sous vide by a slight bit. Look, with the sous vide ones, you get amazing texture. I mean, it's absolutely moist, but you're not getting that additional smoked flavor that you do get with the smoked ribs. Overall, I think this is a fun thing. Got to feed the family and pretty happy with the results. And now I'm gonna go finish eating some ribs. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for sticking around.